I remember this was like 2020. Yeah, 2019. I decided and I said, you know what, I'm going to study abroad. I don't have money, my parents don't have money. And I'm probably thinking to myself, how, you know? And you know, when you come up with a goal, you really want to do it, you know? So I told my friends, most of my friends would say, you know, it's not possible because they're in Zambia and everything. Most of them would say they want to just study like locally because it was the easier option. But for me, I didn't quite believe in the easier option, or I would call it settling down, because I think I was trying to go for something that was often labeled as impossible, you know, like you can't have a poor kid from Zambia all the way study like in the US, Canada, Australia, South Korea, these big countries, you know. So I told a couple of friends, but they still refused, didn't believe in my goals. Of course, I did quite my research with like knowing what it requires to study like in the UK, in the US and everything, but I was more familiar with like the UK. So at this point in school, I'm like, you know, I need some extracurricular activities. So I formed a club called Careers Club. And this club was so big, you know, like I was telling the kids about how to study in the UK, study in these countries, why you should study there, what majors you should take, you know. And this really like motivated me as well, because imagine telling people something that you haven't done as well, like believing that it will work out. So I think I had about maybe 80 members, most of which were just starting their high school. I had few seniors, maybe like 15 seniors to 17, that believed in my goal. So at this point, I registered the members and everything, and there are times where I would give them like, I think they're called prospects. I think the UK is more familiar with that. The UK universities usually give prospects, so I would carry these prospects to school. I was in body school by the way, so I planned this in advance, and I would give out these prospects to like the students, and then they'll check out the majors and stuff like that. So it's in this moment that, you know, I'm thinking and I'm like, you know, I need to study extra hard. I need to get myself like distinction and everything. So time for exams comes. I've prepared, ready to write the exams, and I've passed. So we go back home. I'm still stuck on my goal. My friends tell me, oh, you'll be applying to UNZA when results come out. UNZA is like the University of Zambia. So at this point, I'm like, nah. My father tells me you need to apply to the University of Zambia. And I'm thinking, like, I don't want to go there because, of course, the sanitation is bad. Not that the institution is bad, but for me, I'd quite known that it wasn't going to be the best option for me. So in this point, like, I'm trying to, you know, tell him I'm applying. I was of course lying, which isn't good, but you know, that's how for me it was. So I kind of told him that I'm applying, but I did. He told me to apply to Colbert University. I said, nah, I'm not going to enter it. Because at that point, I also didn't know what my major was going to be. I didn't know what I was going to do with my life. I have good grades. I don't know, I was just confused, you know. So let me check if my phone is actually recording, because there's a woman that's about to pass here. I hope she will pass. So let me check my phone is recording first. Yeah, my phone is still recording, sorry. It's just my battery that's low. Yeah, so at this point, I'm kind of like in a dilemma. So I start applying to US universities. I'm applying daily. Now, as I'm applying, it's like, what faith am I using? Because I don't have ACT scores, I only have my transcripts. And most US universities were looking for like someone who is having the ACT scores to be given a scholarship. At this point, I just want a full scholarship because not many people want to study abroad. So I'm still like putting in the effort. I'm trying every day, you know, putting in the effort. I'm praying. So I came across the Bible app, and in the Bible app, I discovered you can write your prayers. So I began writing my prayers. I said, I'm studying this country. And then one prayer that I stumbled upon was that I wrote that I want to study in South Korea, and I specified, you know, like, this is what I want to do. And then, you know, I continued studying and praying. And then one day, I found myself applying to university in South Korea, and that's how, like, I just came in, and it really worked out for me, you know. And I'm in South Korea right now recording this video in the park. People probably looking at me crazy, like, oh, who is this kid, black kid recording himself, you know. But all in all, I feel like that's how life started, you know. I stayed motivated and I continued to, like, you know, achieve my goals because I believe that I should believe in myself even before anyone else does, So I continue to believe in myself, I continue to put in the work and effort. And I came to South Korea, my father helped me pay off course my student fees. And then when I came to South Korea, I discovered it's a different reality for me. Like, things were tough. Sometimes I don't have a job, sometimes I don't have money, sometimes I don't eat, like maybe I only have one meal. Sometimes I depend on the school meals that were being given, like all these like, events and the school meals. And I would eat that, So it was tough just like that. So I was struggling sometimes to go for a job. Maybe you are working. I am recording myself. 괜찮아.